Hey guys, it's Kevin Scoggin here with the Sequoia Group at eXp Realty, and I am going to be bringing you an update on the current real estate market here in Central Oklahoma. So if you're watching this in real time, we are at the end of January 2022, which is crazy. And I want to share with you a few, I think, important metrics when it comes to the real estate market. There's obviously a ton of different areas that you could look at, but I just want to share with you a few and then how that affects you as either a buyer or a seller. So the first one we're going to be looking at is the month's supply of homes on the market. So really what that means is how long would it take at current market pace for all of the homes on the market to sell? So when you hear that term, that's what that means. Interestingly enough, 2 years ago at this time, we had 2.5 months of supply on the market. A year ago, so January of 2021, we had 1 month, and today, January of 22, we have 1.5 months. So inventory is still really low. At a 5-year average in Central Oklahoma, we typically have about 3.5 months of inventory. So inventory is still really low. The second metric I want to look at, which I found really fascinating today as I was prepping for this video, is average days on market. So again, 2 years ago, January of 2020, average days on market were 27. A year ago, average days on market, 11. And as of today, end of January 2022, average days on market are 7. So what does this mean as a buyer? What does it mean as a seller? Well, as a seller, it means that it is still very much a seller's market. And so we are seeing homes sell very, very quickly. So it could be a great time if you have a ton of equity in your home. It could be a great time to cash out. But obviously, you're gonna be competing on the back end when you're looking to buy. So as a home buyer, what does this mean? Well, it means that you're in a very competitive market, okay? So if you're buying, I would say anywhere from like 100,000 up to 300,000, we're seeing those homes with multiple offers. They're typically going over asking price. And again, it's because that inventory is so low. In fact, I just wrote an offer over the weekend. We put above asking, we put an appraisal gap, and we had a conventional loan, and we still lost out on the property. And so it is a very competitive market for buyers. So if we have the privilege to work with you as a team, what we're gonna be doing is trying to strategize and think through different ways to make your offer more appealing to a seller. And sometimes we get it and sometimes we don't. And so it's a really challenging market right now for a buyer. One last statistic I want to share with you guys, or metric if you will, is average price per square foot. And honestly, to me, this was pretty shocking. So 2 years ago, January 2020, the average price per square foot in Central Oklahoma was $101. Last year, it had gone up to $118. And this year, the average price per square foot, January of 2022, is $131 a square foot. So in just 2 years' time here in Central Oklahoma, we've seen the average price per square foot go up by right at $20, which is absolutely crazy. So if you're considering buying real estate in 2022, I think it could be a great goal to add to your New Year's resolution, simply because of the appreciation we're seeing in the value of property, especially with inflation on the rise. Owning real estate can be a great hedge against inflation. The last thing I want to share with you guys, the national average right now for 30-year mortgage rate interest rates is right at anywhere from 3.5 up to 4. Obviously, it depends on your loan type, it depends on your credit score. So it's still a great time to be a buyer. Just know that it's competitive, and it's a really great time to be a seller. So I hope that was helpful for you. My goal here is just to kind of give you a snapshot of what's happening in the real estate market here in the 405. If our team can serve you in any way, buying, selling, investing, residential or commercial, you'll find some links below, and we'd love to chat and see if we can help.